It's fantastic. I'm actually sat on the fourth row with a sponsor, CBD company, Brains CBD.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're Canadian. And I'm going to be sat with that team, enjoying the fight, loving it, not crying because it's broke 80,000 at all. Great fight. I think Dillian Whyte's got a chance. I'm picking Fury to win. Fury's tall, rangy, awkward, light on his feet. He's got more experience at that level. His fights with Deontay Wilder really has took him to that next level in terms of self-belief, and I just think that it's going to be difficult for Whyte to beat Fury, but he's in the fight, Whyte is, and he's got a massive chance. He's a decent puncher, and he would have trained his best for this. He's had some good preparation fights building up to it, but his fight with Chisora was a tough fight for him, and his fight with Parker was tough. And when you look at them performances against them level of fighters, you can't put them performances as a winning performance against Fury, but it's on the night, and you don't know what's gone off before the fight and how the camp's been and the sparring and how his mindset's been. He's been waiting a long time for this. I think you're going to see the best of Dillian Whyte, and if you don't see the best of Tyson Fury as well, there could be an upset on the cards.
If you was putting your last pound on it, what would you go? Fury stoppage, Fury points?
I think I've already pretty much made my case clear, and I think Tyson Fury's going to just be a little bit too slick and out of the way for him. That height and reach is a massive advantage in boxing. I've got quite long arms, and it's when you can land your jab. I mean, I got hit a lot with shots as well, so I didn't always use my reach. But early on, as an amateur in my early fights as a pro, I was able to really kind of dominate behind that reach. And Tyson Fury's got that height and reach on everyone he fights, pretty much everyone he fights, and he just makes it count and makes it pay. And I just think he'll be too awkward and too slick and kind of out the way of Dillian Whyte's heavy blows. But if Whyte backs him up and pins him on the ropes in the corners and stays in close and rolls inside and gets to him and starts landing hooks and that, who knows? It's heavyweight boxing, and it's a two-horse race, and when it's two horses running around, anybody can win. Something can happen, something can go wrong. Fury is definitely, in my eyes, the favourite, and there's no agenda or biasness. Fury made his pro debut on my undercard for my world title fight. We both signed with the same promoter early on. So we're mates, and I've known him years. I've got massive respect for him. Any boxing fan should have massive respect for Fury and Dillian Whyte. And Dillian Whyte, to just talk about him for a second, we're on a good level. We talk every time we see each other. There's respect there. I think he's a fantastic fighter. What he's done in the sport's brilliant. I admire the guy. I think he's excellent. We had a good chat a few years ago actually, and the way he's excelled and progressed, in the last 5 or 6 fights, I think he's a world beater. He's at this level. He belongs at world level, and he can certainly cause an upset against Tyson Fury. But I'm just edging Fury as the favourite with no agenda at all for either of them. May the best man win.